from my perspective, the idea of being chivalrous is not about her. It's about me. I am a guy who opens doors. So I'm going to open the door. It's not about you.
This is my position on this, man. If you as a man experience this woman the way this man experienced this woman, and you sit on the couch with this woman again, you deserve everything you get from the experiences of dealing with her. See, the first move that he made that was wrong was he sat there for an hour that she was late for that date. That was the first mistake that he made. Because not only does she not show...
Let's get into it. Let's watch the video first, and then we'll get into it.
I'm so pissed.
I know. So the video, so nothing really happened too much sound-wise in the video yet.
I can't sit here through this video. How is he able to?
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
So he's trying to open the door. And,
Wait, is that her car?
Oh, or is his car? No, it's not her car.
Okay. Yeah.
And even right there, yes. And he's like, do you want to go get dinner?
Do you want me to open the door for you?
That's some simp shit too. Like, she got hands that could work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give, you know, I like to be a gentleman. I don't mind, you know, having those things, you know, being chivalrous. That's, you know, maybe to teach their own. That I'm not going to mark him for that. There's a lot I will mark him for, but not that.
Yeah.
It all adds up in the end.
True.
This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant.
Chain restaurant?
Someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant.
What? You want to talk
I'm not taking anybody that looks like you anywhere.
I mean, I'm right there with you, but mainly because she's like 6 feet tall. But what do you think about I'm very interested in what you think of the idea of him being like, all right, or instead of being like, all right, well then get out the car, I'm going home. Do you want to talk about it? Well, clearly she's recording him. What does that say to you about him?
Number one, a woman is... There actually was a video that went viral. I don't know if you remember this, last year, where a young woman told her, whoever on her social media, she told younger women, don't date older men because they're really strict. And then she goes on and she recounts how she takes out her phone. She claims that she took out her phone for 30 seconds and he got up and walked out of the restaurant. Right?
Yeah. I think
now, you're in the car with this woman and she's already recording. Who the fuck could you be recording for? Or to? On a first date, I don't even know who you are.
Yep.
Once I know that this is a chick that's addicted to social media, I'm turning the car around.
Bingo. Yeah. I mean, that's I would, again, say hi to my girls or whatever. That's fine. You want to take a little, I don't care. That's not going to be a deal breaker for me. But now when it gets to like, oh, we have a problem and I'm recording this. I'm like, all right, bye then. Actually, can we do that? Yeah.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah. Come on, get up on in the car.
Look at her mannerisms.
Yeah, come on and get in the car.
There's a woman who thinks she's in control.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She thinks that she is better than the man who she's sitting inside the car of. She does not have respect for men, period. Because she brought up her nigh 40-year-old overweight ass to the dating market. And she said, men out there, this is all you deserve. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. When an overweight woman shows up to the dating market and then expects what she calls princess treatment. Oh, we should be going to this expensive place. Oh, I can't be seen in a chain restaurant. Number one, our first date should have been at the gym.
Yep, gym, coffee, something easy.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lutch, right? You know how hard it is dating right now, right? For yourself, right? You understand how difficult it is, right? Now, you have a lot of potential as a podcaster. You are an expert with dogs. You're affable. You're very relaxed in social settings with people. You do all of these things, right? But a woman that says, I can't date your potential, you need to already be well established coming into the dating market to get any of these women to take you seriously. But this chick thinks she can show up overweight and entitled with a nasty attitude. And that's what she's bringing to the dating market. This is what she believes that men deserve in 2023. And you want to tell me that, hey, I'm not going to ding him for opening the door. She showed up with no collarbone showing. She needs to burn the calories. Let her open the door.
That's a fair point. But from my perspective, the idea of being chivalrous is not about her. It's about me. I am a guy who opens doors. So I'm going to open the door. It's not about you. And so that's, to each their own. If that's not,
but I have to read the room, right? I'm not going to give chivalry to someone who does not respect me.
I mean, I think as specifically with chivalry, it comes down to I'm going to be a good person and do what I think is, socially accepted until you give me a reason not to. So
she had already done so. We've already established that she had already given them a reason.
Okay.
Many reasons.
For you. But this dude has already said, being all over social media, all of this, he's already said he's okay with that. So if he's okay with that, then he can't be mad that he's putting out there what he's accepted. So maybe the issue is from the first, from even further back. We know that obviously he wasn't like, oh my God, she's so hot. It was just like, well, she looks available. She looks like in my range. The fact is, we know that he was coming from scarcity. Scarcity.
I almost had a stroke just now. He says she looks available. Oh no, she looks single. Like very little options.
Yes, exactly. And I think he saw that and he knew that and he's like, all right, I mean, whatever. And so let's dive back in before we get into too many details because we have a running poll right now. Who was in the wrong? 4 options: Cheesecake Lady, Cheesecake Factory Lady, her date. They both had a point. That's option 3. Or 4. What the fuck are you talking about? If you don't know what's going on, this is what we're talking about.
There should be a 5th option. They're both wrong.
There should be a 5th option, but
they're both wrong.
Right now. So we'll see. All right. Well, if they we'll come back to that. So
yeah.
All right. Yes, glad to see Nick is alive. He was gone for a while, but he is back alive and well.
Look at those fucking shower curtains that she pasted onto her eyelids.
Okay. So remember, he's like, I'm not getting. She's not getting.
Look at that.
She's
Look
like,
at
I'm
that.
not getting in the car because.
Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it. And so far, she's like, I'm not getting out the car because this is a Cheesecake Factory and I'm too good for this. And now he's saying, okay, you want to talk about it? Let's get back in the car and talk about it.
So yes, let's talk about it.
That's why I have a problem with the door opening. It's not just the door opening. It's everything he did.
Is that right?
Shout out to Stephanie. Welcome to the party.
I mean, you're supposed to.
You're supposed
when you take out a beautiful woman.
And where's the beautiful woman?
Because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to
pause a second. I have to focus on this. She says I get courted. If she's on the date with you, who's courting her?
I was just gonna ask you that. If you think that this idea of I need to be courted is not a reflection of how she's usually treated, but how she thinks she's supposed to be treated. And it must be. It must be either that or she just saw him as, short brown dude and I'm just better than him. And he's just but sounds to me like ain't nobody courting you.
So Nick, you asked me about Sprinkle before, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's this level up chick. I explained it to you. It's this level up chick. Her whole thing is treat men as stones that you can squeeze blood from in the form of resources. Her whole thing is men aren't human beings. They're just conduits for you to spend their money or whatever, right? The type of person that does that level up bullshit is usually an unattractive woman, because attractive women don't have to learn these nuances of how to try to manipulate men to get money from them. Men are just throwing money at them. They don't have
This
to make
is why we
demands.
have him here. This
Right?
is why we have him here.
Like attractive women don't have to go on the internet to find out how to get money out of a man. We just give it to them. The women that don't make demands get the most resources.
Well said.
So when you're talking about a woman who is, she's trying to manifest. I'm going to manifest your money into my belly.
Literally.
Right? I get courted. That's what somebody says when nobody's courting them, to try to trick you into competing against yourself. She's trying to tell you that there's some competition out there, but they're sitting in the car with you.
Bingo. Bingo. Nail on the head, brother. Nail on the head. Hey, we got Kelly Green in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do like the
Bill
song
Withers.
Use Me by Bill Withers, though. Always, always, always glad to see you, brother. I'm sure you have seen this, but if not, check this shit out.
You're supposed
Okay, so far we're at Cheesecake. Not happening because she's too good. He's like, let's
Kelly
talk
Green
about
is a
it.
dude.
to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
at the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory.
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course.
Again, look what I wanted to was saying, is that she's not engaging her date, she's engaging her audience. He offered to sit down and talk about this. Yet where is she looking this whole time? Where is she looking this whole time?
To pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been.
I
pretty
mean-
nice, but I mean,
How did you not get out of the car? Because you certainly didn't open the door, and he was trying to open the door. Okay.
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date.
That is probably the only thing right that he did. The only thing. To at least say that I do have standards, even if I'm not going to stick to them right now. I do happen to have standards somewhere back at home.
I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Bitch, you just sat in the car. He took you to a date. He picked you up from your house. There's something else that I'm not spoiling from the video. And you're acting.
She just
like a
got
fucking
finished
bitch.
saying that she is not going to allow him to open the door. In what world is that cooperation? Loser.
Crazy. Yeah. So not technically live stream. It was a TikTok, but basically, yes. Wonderful said her random smiles and occasional look changes. It's weird AF. Yep, that's because she's not interested in this conversation. She's interested in this content.
So let me explain the random smiles. Hold on a second. Let me explain what Unwanted Foe is seeing here, right? This is not a random smile, and it's not an occasional look change. It is overt body language to send a point. She is actually communicating to you how little she respects this man.
Yep.
Right? She is looking at the camera like, this nigga got me fucked up. I cannot believe that he's only going to spend $14 per slice of cheesecake. I'm worth more. How
After
dare he
$120
believe that
entree.
I could ever be seen in a chain restaurant? How dare you? Right? That is what you're seeing. Right?
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.